Who are you?
Who am I? My name is Tilda Cobham-Hervey. It's called The Lost Flowers of Alice Hart, and I play the mother of Alice Hart, Agnes. Agnes really just spoke to me so much. She's very different to me, but I think myself and probably many women can really relate to her. This is a woman that lives with a monster but also loves the monster, and there's beautiful moments of that relationship and really complicated parts. I think it's very easy for people to think about people in abusive relationships that the question is, why didn't she just leave? And I think what this show does so beautifully is show the duality and the complexity of that. At the end, it's a very hopeful story about female resilience and strength. And I think that Agnes's character shows that in a very different way to the other roles. I'd never played someone that was based on a real person, that is a real person, celebrating sort of someone's life in that way. And I think it was about sort of leaning in and trying to find the similarities between me and her to start with. So things like we're both performers, her parents grew up in the arts as well, and so did mine. So trying to find those connect points. And then you have these moments of her that are very public, which is like her performances or her interviews, and there were moments of showing that in the film. So that was something I tried to really recreate or inhabit in a way that would make people recognise her. And I think the hope was if you managed to do that, then the private parts of her life we would be able to take more liberty with. I obviously listened to that song a lot while filming, and I sung it a lot in my bedroom, on set, everywhere. I feel like there wasn't another option. Like, it was how I grew up. Started circus when I was 9, and when I was 14, very precocious teenager, started a company with a group of like other circus performers, and it was sort of, you'd go to school and then sneak off in a van and like tour around Australia a bit and then come back to school. It took a long time, but I have now officially retired. Yeah, ran away from the circus. There's not many people can say that. My favourite moments of a project is the behind the scenes. It's the forming of a family and a community in a really quick, like a really fast amount of time. You sort of all get together and have to create a world together, and I think they're the most enjoyable bits. It's the silliness that happens offset and getting to know everyone and creating something together. Reality. Always weirder. I think there's so much stuff that you learn when playing someone that's real or about a real story that is so absurd and you couldn't make up. So definitely reality.